Okay, she's rolling. All right, here we are, going back to Hardscrabble. Take 2. All right, we got everything rolling now. We got camera in the front, truck rolling. We're going into an area that is basically the backyard to where I was raised, where I grew up. And in this area, Jake and I realized recently when we went back, I know you were all excited to go back to Squatch country and go into Squatch Notch again. We did that this spring early. And what we came across, what we found was total decimation of the forest. Hey guys, I'm here this morning, just prepping, doing a little organizing for a Squatch mission that me and Jake are going to be going on tomorrow evening. It's going to be an evening, late afternoon, evening into the nighttime, and come back out at night. We want to be in there during the night hours, the beginning, the crepuscular time, because we think that's when they're most active. From what we've gathered in our own experiences in the field. And so that's what we're going to be doing. We're going to be going into the eastern part of what we call Squatch country, starting out right in Squatch Notch, and we're going to be headed that direction. We're going into uncharted territory on this mission. And so it's a big piece of land. I don't have a compass anymore. I lost it last mission we did out there. I'm going to be downloading some apps onto my phone. Hopefully they work. We're going to be blazing a trail and hopefully setting some breadcrumbs along the way, so to speak, to find our way back out. A little nervous about it. I got to go through and make sure we have proper survival equipment. I want to make sure that, I have a tent in case we need it. Just simple stuff, so in case we're in there for like a day or two and we don't get out, that we're going to be okay. Just being safe, But yeah, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go through and find my old camping gear, dust it off, find out what I have, and then I'm going to make a checklist, everything that we need, including like batteries for the GoPros, clean SD cards, tripods, you name it, everything we can possibly get, audio recording equipment. Definitely going to bring some stuff here on this mission. Going to probably have a pretty sizable, pretty heavy pack. Just for like a 5-6 hour mission, but I'd rather be safe than sorry, especially right now in these times that we're in. Apologize for not getting out there, guys. This is going to be a socially distanced Squatch mission. Jake and I are going to be doing. This is, we're going to be taking separate vehicles to the location. We're going to be plenty enough room apart. I will have a face mask. It's just it's like a handkerchief, goes over, gives you good enough breathability when you're huffing in there with a heavy pack, but does protect you from the first barrier there. Without any further delay, I am getting things cranking here in the stewed, and I'm loving it right now. I'm breaking out some old gear I haven't messed with in a while. You see right here, guys, this is a bunch of battery banks I got here. Got 4 different battery banks. We're going to have those going. I'm going to get these all charged up. I'm not going to charge these until tomorrow during the day. I got a bunch of other stuff. We'll be bringing the drone, and we'll be make sure all these batteries for the drone are fully charged. The batteries for the drone are great because we're not going to be flying a ton of drone. This is dense forest, guys, that we're in. We will probably throw it up a little bit just to see kind of where we're at, give you guys a lay of the land from a bird's eye perspective. But the batteries for the drone are long life batteries, and I have a USB adapter we can put on there, so we can charge GoPros, we can charge cell phones, we can charge whatever else we want to that has a USB charge port. So we're looking pretty good. I got to get some other stuff together. Got to get down and check out the old camping equipment. That's next. So this is kind of what I dragged out from some storage. I don't know if this thing works. I'll bring this out to Thrain, see if I can get this going. If this does work, this might not be a bad unit to bring. It does carry some weight to it, and we don't necessarily need it. But I do want to see if it works. I did replace the fuel line at one point. Got some TP, little knife. We'll bring that. This is a big, pretty good sized Kelty backpack. I'll probably bring this. I'll clean that up. Anyway, get it cleaned up and bring it. Pack it full of some stuff, you know. Not full of some stuff, but some stuff. Some stuff like this. Sleeping bag. Boomski. That's going to be important. Tent. We're going to bring those two things. So that's part of the backpack there. We got to get some food going. All this type of stuff in here. I'm going to leave this right now. Although Brittany is looking really good. Brittany's looking good. The old flask. I don't have anything to put in it, or else I'd be bringing this. But I have nothing to put in it, so I'll leave this. Actually, you know, I do have a little room. Maybe I'll clean this bad boy up and bring it. I'm bringing it. Guys, it's been a good day. It's been a good couple days here getting ready for this event, this Sasquatch expedition that we're doing into Squatch country, into Squatch Notch, and then beyond. I did have some good luck today with the Onyx hunting app. I did a test with it, did some tracking. We should be good with that. Jake's got a real magnetic compass. I have another digital compass on my other phone. So we should be good with that. Hopefully everything goes according to plan. If not, and we do get, you know, kind of lost around in there, which it could happen. I know that Tom Hammond, when he was on our show, Mountain Stream, he was talking about that section of woods where compasses just didn't work. It was kind of like a strange, weird thing, which can happen in certain areas. And if that does happen, hey, you know, we want to be prepared for that. I'm just getting the backpack going here, packing up raincoat, some TP, some other stuff I got going on here. I'm going to put in a sleeping bag and a tent. I don't want to get too much stuff in this backpack. I don't want to be lugging like a 50-pound pack and just to do an afternoon, evening expedition. But at the same time, uncharted territory, guys. Uncharted territory. What's that behind me? What's that light? What's that fan? What's that noise? Back there? Let's go check it out just real quick. I mean, this isn't really a part of the video, but let's look at what we got going on here. And booyah, we got some stuff going for the vegetable garden. I might as well just do a little update here on this, even though this isn't part of the video, but we'll make it part of the video. It's got some tomatoes. We've got a couple different types of tomatoes, 4 or 5 different kinds. We have 8 different kinds of heirlooms just started in here. We got those late from KJS Insano. Thank you, KJS. Awesome. Got some peppers, some broccoli, some other stuff. We got herbs and whatnot in here. Things are looking pretty good. I just pinched a couple of tops on the tomato and pepper plants, hoping they will bush out for me. We have some red onion. Okay, enough of this. I got some packing to do. Well, it's getting down to crunch time here, guys. I think I'm going to get a hold of Jake here. See if I can get him online here quick. Make sure that we got everything dialed in.
Gals and guys, you guys. BLB gross. What you looking at? Would you just look at him? Oh, nice. Hey. Cabbage. Pepper's taking your time. So you can see they got topped by the mouse. And, you know. Okay, so. First squatch of the year. Hey, that's the new light Miss Kate hooked up. Now, first squatch of the year. Got to get my go bag together. Quick trip. So we got some hand sanitizer. Of course, we can't go into the notch without having these two guys. Sign of the times. Little AM radio. Pair of gloves. First aid kit now. Got your basic staples with the addition of some plackers and maybe some clove oil in there. S&G's. Clothesline. Never know. Couple of rando wool socks, extra hats, and we got these insulated pants and a polypro top and a rain jacket, and a couple backup, and we'll fill this with water when we get over there, and just in case, Matt, keep me off the elements. I'm gonna stuff it in here. See what happens. Anybody need an aloe plant? A little triage today.
he gets like this every time we go in the field. I guess this is real now. I'm out of here. It's hot in here though. It's hot in here. No turning back. I got everything I need. That's all there is to it. Keep telling myself that. Hopefully it's true. It's borderline hot out right now. I don't know what the temperature is, but it's at least 50 degrees. Pull this up. Uncharted territory, folks. Uncharted territory. We're going to be going into a hot zone. A place where these creatures definitely exist. They definitely travel through this area, especially this time of year and in the fall. But do they live there year round? That's the question. Although Jake and I have not had any direct sightings in this area or any area at all, this is definitely a hot spot for these creatures. The zone where we're going is one of the main reasons that I got serious about the research part of it. When I heard that Ohio howl type sound that vibrated the windows in the barn, that was an awakening right there. That was like, okay. And that was before I did a lot of research, any research really. Got into it, got poking around the internet, looking for all sorts of different things that it could be. Came up with nothing. So then after I exhausted all my other options that seemed to be kind of like plausible, I'm like, what else could that put? What's down there? What could that have been? So I'm like, well, I'm gonna look up Bigfoot sounds. And guys, remember, when I did that, that was like the last thing I looked up was Bigfoot sounds. But the first the first sound I came across was a long drawn out howl, the typical, you know, what they call Ohio howl type sound. That's the first one I came across on the internet, and I just freaked out. Talk about goosebumps. I'm getting them right now, of course. But man, I'm just sitting there scared, like, what the heck is going on here? And that's when I locked the doors and continued to do research until the wee hours of the morning that night. And from then on, guys, the story continues. The saga continues. Hopefully there's no downed trees where I'm going right now. Looks like there's something there. Is that gonna scratch the old truckaroo up? It might a little bit. Might be able to carefully squeak by here. Ooh. I don't like the sound. I don't like the sound of that. All right, I'm gonna get out. Try to move that thing. I don't want Jake hurting his vehicle. Got rid of that sucker. Look at it. What's that? What is that noise? What are you doing? The hell do you think you're doing on my family's road? Jeez. People. They can do whatever they want. By there, that's gone. Free and clear, guys. Free and clear. It is a beautiful day. Gotta tell you what, though. A guy like me, times like these, working up awful thirst. Cheers. Cheers to a good Squatch season. Cheers to all of our family members out in YouTube world that are, you know, have channels out there that have been good friends to us. You all know who you are, and we'll probably get new ones. Cheers to new friends we don't know yet. And first thing I'm going to do before I take a sip of this is I'm going to pour a little bit out. I know it sounds cheesy, but I'm gonna tip a little bit of the good stuff to all the people who've lost their lives and the family members from this awful virus. So, to you guys. Na zdrowie. First thing I'm gonna do when I get out there is I just saw something right there. Huh. Jake, where are you? I'm getting anxious. Probably had to stop at a store or something. I can't wait to see him though. Shit. There he is. Look back into that tree, Jake. How are you doing?
Wow.
It has, dude. Way too long.
Got that natural pal?
I do.
Look at them black flies all over you, bud.
I know it.
Oh, man.
I know it. I got natural. I haven't put any on yet. I'm gonna do the old around the boots, up the socks, up the pant legs for ticks and stuff. Ticks don't like that natural pill. It's good. So I'm gonna spray down good, and then I'll hand you off the bottle. What you got there, Jake?
Huh?
What you got there? Backpack?
Basic staples.
Good.
Extra precautionary. Rain jacket, spare clothes, things of this nature.
Yep. Yeah. I didn't bring the raincoat. I looked at the forecast. It looks like we're good, even if we're in there for a little while. That's gonna leak all over your shit.
Right? Airtight. Airtight.
The general direction we're going is that way. Where I think I probably heard the howl from in relation to where I was when I heard it was probably up on that ridge there. Possibly. But really no tough to tell. Sounds hard to figure out where it's coming from sometimes. Jake, look at this. Directly right across our path.
Someone's,
Just one random tree. Was not strong enough? Or what do you think happened here?
no, I think it's one more case of walking through doors that say do not enter.
Probably. This is Squatch country here, guys. As you can hear. There's pretty much nothing going on. That was some frogs back in there. Let's continue.
This company ain't moving a muscle. It's working fine anyway. What you got there, Adam?
I downloaded an app. It's called OnX. It's like a hunting app. It's got weather. It's got GPS. You can plot zones. You can find out different property lines, so you know you're not on somebody's property you don't want to be on. Stuff like that. So I got her on here. I can see where we're at. I can see the road over there. I can see the pond. I'm gonna go to the tracker and start.
Nice.
So now we're tracking. I'm just gonna put this thing in my pocket, Jake,
Yeah.
and we'll check it once we get up past the other area. Let's see if it's doing anything. It's got one thing here, Jake. You can notice down here. Remember this?
Oh, I like her new haircut.
I did bring
COVID chrome.
Something that has not been opened since the last squatch. That's yours.
What is that?
Pick that up.
Get that off the ground.
Here. Grandpa's cups it.
Huh? Didn't you,
It's got alcohol. Kill it.
didn't you,
Jake.
Nice to have you.
Drive you. Cheers.
COVID.
You keep that with you. Just don't lose it. That's better. Got that from Danny Pratt. That's some pretty gross liquor, isn't it?
It sure is.
Well, it's all I have at the house, Jake. I have been not going anywhere.
I didn't know you were recording. Oh, well, going on the whole time.
Headed into Squatch Notch and then beyond. We've been keeping our eye out and ears out for sign and have yet to see anything too crazy, too suspicious, but that doesn't mean anything really.
Even the abnormally large scat in the area with deer.
Yeah.
Some are regular size, others quite large. Quite large.
Full grown male. This will be the first time in a long time we've headed over through here. And it's getting, wow. Jake, is it just me or does this property look like it's been logged as well?
This looks like
Dude, the whole Squatch Notch has been logged.
logged by a squatch.
No, this is fresh. This is, somebody came in here and logged this piece of property. Damn it.
It's been thrashing back here.
Go up to that knob up there. See what we can see. This is
All fresh.
Squatch Notch right in here, guys. And this was a beautiful pine forest, untouched. I feel bad for the Squatch, actually. This is. Did you hear that? I feel bad for the Squatch, actually. This is.
So yeah, this was all thick and nothing like this.
No, this is sad. This is not what I was looking forward to doing today. But hey, things change, don't they?
It's the only constant. Oh.
Gonna get this bird airborne. We can see the pond, maybe find out where the heck we are.
Are you serious? It's a very steady hand. Look at that quarter moon up there. Look at it. Send it, he says.
Okay, up we go. Can you see what I'm seeing here? That ridge is not logged in there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that sweet spot.
We got to head in there, and maybe we'll be able to see some kind of sign. Because when it's logged like this, you don't know at all. I mean, you can't look for any tree structures or anything like that out of the ordinary because everything's all messed up. Jake, we got something. I would assume that's probably bear scat.
Yeah, your moose and deer.
A deer there. But look at this.
Adam finds the good stuff. Well, what you think? Huh, let's see.
It's nice to be back in Mother Nature. These are some beautiful woods here. They're squatchy.
It's night and day.
It gets down in there, looks nice too. Yeah, this is beautiful. This is good. I might want to put my pack down and go for just a little squatch. I'm feeling squatchy right now, Jake.
Here's that dove over there. I think we'd better get some audio going too.
We should. You're right. Let's go. Jake, we made it back to bog, the Highland Bog Meadow. This is the western side of Bog Meadow Trail. Cute little trail that goes around, a little squatchy trail, a nature trail that goes around. We should finish this trail. There's some work to be done over there. There's some wet spots. We got to put in some more bridges, but let's take a look at this first. See how she's holding up.
Hear them frogs. Yeah, she's holding up nice. Look at her. Oh, notch around. Quality work. Quality. This little vernal pool. What? Who did this? Jeez Louise, what do you know, guy?
I think there's some quality squatching. There's a lot of property up that way that definitely has not been logged. It's the neighbor's property, but that's a different piece than what we were just on over there.
We won't say.
Yeah.
Oh wait, well, I guess it's getting out of the trail, but so we could burn it too. Jeez Louise. Dude, if all this was thrash like that other forest. Ay, ay, ay. So, you can see why it's so special back here.
It's a very, very special piece of property, Jake.
I heard a big set of frog lungs over here.
Yo, Jake. Jake. I just heard a football, dude. Boom, boom, slower. Right over there. Like 3 steps. there's been a change in plans. Our Squatch got cut way short. So what we've been doing is kind of just picking up the little campsite, getting some wood ready, and got the audio rig going. We're gonna leave it going. Got plenty of batteries and cards to let that thing run for another 48 hours, so might as well leave it going. Thinking maybe, Jake, as it gets darker, there might be more of that life that kind of comes out during the twilight hours. And we may be hearing something, who knows if it's Squatch or not, but we might get some kind of activity. Where's that shot glass, Hitchcock?
In there, why?
Because your ex-girlfriend wants to talk to you.
There you are. Thank you. All right, yeah, well.
I know, it's gross. Hey,
Oh, that was twice as big as the last one.
it's Myers Dark. Cheers, my man.
Let's throw this.
Ew.
Yeah.
Brittany.
Knocked out my good tooth.
Brittany, what are you doing to us? Brittany.
Oh, brat.
Oh, brat. Just on the other side of the property line. As soon as you get into Squatch Notch, just ruined forest.
Clear cut?
Not completely clear cut, they,
Near
but
places.
really, really
Awful.
But that's not your problem.
no. But it is a big part of. Like, I don't think Squatch cares about who owns what.
All those structures, the burnt wood section,
Yeah.
wasn't that over
Yeah.
there? Like,
Yeah, that was why I went back and watched the season 2 on that, and I pretty near forgot about that burnt log and how strange that was.
no evidence.
Like, that was weird.
Yeah, we had just recently, Jake brought that up to one of the guests we had our mountain stream, Todd Standing. He's like, did you ever come across strange, just like burnt areas that are just singly burnt, where it's just like nothing around, it's burnt? What do you think? And Todd's like, yeah, actually, I have found that. And he didn't really have an answer for it, and we don't either. Is it connected?
Ron Moorhead too.
Ron Moorhead too. Very, very strange. Very strange stuff. What is the relation to the paranormal or Bigfoot or government?
Activity.
We don't know.
And we didn't know that at the time. Like, we didn't know they had similar experiences at the time we recorded that footage.
No idea. That was just our own finding. And come to find out, other people are seeing the same thing. What is it? I don't know. But anyway, I mean, this area that we're in, that we're going to today, Jake, why don't you explain a little bit? I don't even know these people. These people reached out to Jake. It's a hop, skip, and a jump away from Squatch country.
Dude, back door. It's like on the other side. Okay, so let's do a little recon, a little map, if you will. There's kind of a triangle of back roads that encapsulate this section of area. This little triangle, nothing between there. The roads, there's ponds and vernal pools, tributaries to the Hudson River. All spread out through there. The common denominator is just that section of woods just so happens to have so many sightings, so many encounters, and also unidentified flying object sightings. If you put those maps over, the Igurna area, it's just a hot spot, and we are blessed to have these people reach out to us kind of almost on accident. They too didn't know. They just happened to, they're new to the area, and what do you know, there's blue line Bigfoot. So they reached out, having had these experiences their neighbor having had some experiences too. So we might get a twofer over here. So, and it's right as a crow flies, very close, just on the other side of Squatchin. So it's no wonder that these people are having the same experience.
I mean, to my knowledge, there hasn't been a lot of recent logging in this area, like there was in Squatchin. So, I mean, it makes sense that these creatures would just travel a little bit north and just out of the way a little bit more, and maybe kind of hang out in a place that is less logged, more fresh, more virgin territory. I know that from what I gather, from what Jake's telling me, these people have had, I don't know if there's tree structures or some kind of anomalies like that happening that they've seen in and around their property, but it's just kind of like, without the internet these days, without all the information that people can have readily available from all the researchers out there that find out kind of what the common activity, the more prevalent activity of these creatures is, we might not be going over here to see these people right now. They might just see this stuff and be like, I just don't know what it is.
Slip through the cracks.
It just is what it is, and there's weird stuff happening, but who knows what it is, and go on from there. I mean, that's how I lived my life up until we started doing the research with the BLB. And when I look back, all the different things that happened to me in my lifetime up until we started doing the research, there were lots and lots and lots of things that now just ring true. Bing, ding, ding. That was Squatch.
Yeah.
That was Squatch. Why did this happen? Oh, well, it makes sense that it was Squatch.
And so many other people have generational type stories. My grandfather, my uncle, 30 years ago, 50 years ago, 60 years ago, all had encounters. Or I don't know. It's very interesting.
Jake, I want you just to say, get out of the road! Get out of the road!
Get out of the road!
A red squirrel just crossed our path, just like in the Clara thing.
Yeah.
And
that squirrel's flirting with disaster.
that squirrel is flirting with disaster. This whole area here. So as we're driving now,
Totally. Right here.
way back when we turned onto this road, and many thousand acres between the road adjacent over here and all the way this direction. Probably, we're talking probably
Sighting right here.
4 or 5 square miles of territory is all rich with Bigfoot activity.
Wow, that got logged.
Well, they're just making a view for themselves.
Yeah, totally. And the passersby.
Up over the hill.
Homestead.
So I'm pretty excited about this whole thing. Like I said, I'm going into this kind of like you are, Nolan, a little blind. I don't really know what to expect. I don't know who these people are. Never laid eyes on them. Don't know what they're all about. Just going. I'm trusting Jake here on this one.
Okay, and so here, I'll tell you this. These people reached out. I had brief interactions with them. Every time, I felt, like I said to you earlier, felt like I'd known this guy a long time. Like a
Kindred spirit.
Yeah, cut from the same cloth. I think we're gonna gel real quick. And in the few interactions with his better half, Mandy. I don't know if we're supposed to say
We can bleep that out.
We'll bleep it out. But anyway, both of them very genuine. And yeah, I don't know how I can get that off of maybe 4 or 5 interactions, but shirt off your back, kind of, whatever's good for you, very, very laid back kind of folks. So we have been lucky to, the people that are reaching out, and like finds like, that's
like a turkey feather in the cap, so to speak, for us. Makes things even nicer. Now, where do these people live? I don't even know. I know they live on this road. You know where they're at?
Okay, so it's going to be way down here on the left. They are on the Oville side of Hardscrabble. They're at which is adjacent to the old Mueller farm, and where Brian and Anna Davis used to live. I think where that farmhouse was next to the road, Brian and Anna's, right before Queenie's house.
Oh, the ranch.
Yeah, right before Queenie's. I think it's kind of overgrown there, so their driveway might be going off and up. I drove by today. I couldn't see it from the road.
Huh. Well, it's beautiful country.
I mean, isn't it?
Beautiful country. Just a couple houses here and there. See, I always had the idea that it was this house here on the left. I thought this
really?
is where we
Okay.
were going.
Yeah.
I guess not, though. That's where I always pictured it
There's a
being.
nice little steeple up there. That's the Twin Balsam Farm. And that looks like a Gregson chimney. You can tell by the stack. The rocks, boy, them are nice.
A lot of time in these parts too. You can see the purple overlay. Very nice.
Oh, you're talking, some of these places 4 and 5 generations now.
Yeah.
What the hell's a purple overlay?
Well, you
The
talking about
color
the ground
of
cover?
The time. On.
What?
I thought you
Who's that up
meant
there?
there's a lot of time, like there's a lot of
Oh.
steeped history in this neck of the woods.
Oh, there's Rubens right there. Okay, that said
Yeah.
Reuben. Okay.
327.
All right. So we're Adam.
There's a ranch.
We are getting close. Is this Brian's old place?
Yeah, that's
This
right.
is Brian. Okay, so yeah, that's it. Yep, that is it. Ladies and gentlemen, we are here. So it is right very... Okay, so this must be the lady who... they said their farmer neighbor. Okay, so this would all make sense. Jeez Louise, look at this back
nice,
here.
Nice piece of prop.
Nice spread they got.
Yeah, up here on the hill, they got the high ground.
A little bit of God's country up in
and,
here.
And you see, as we are coming in here, a nice little... I doubt it. I mean, people up here, they're
They don't do that.
no, they they don't.
It looks like.
I doubt it.
Who else we got here? We have more than one person here.
Hmm?
Are we supposed to be here? Well, let's shut her down.
Well, guys, here we are outside. Hey guys, come on.